Good morning and welcome to the second lecture of course Polymer Science and Technology. So we have seen in the last course that ethylene gas can be polymerized into polyethylene. Similarly, styrene monomer can polymerize into polystyrene polymer. So likewise, is it possible to polymerize methane or ethane gas? This is the question. Can we polymerize methane into polymethane? No. Why not? Methane, answer is that methane cannot be polymerized into polymethane because methane gas is a monofunctional molecule, or its functionality is one. Only those molecules having functionality more than two can be polymerized. So methane having functionality only one cannot be polymerized. Now here question arises, what is functionality? So let us see what is the functionality. There are basically three cases in which we can understand the functionality. Case 1, the functionality of a compound depends on the number of reactive site it has. A compound assumes functionality because of the presence of reactive functional groups like hydroxyl group, carboxylic group, NH2, SH, NH3, etc. Okay. Okay. Here is an example. For example, acetic acid. Acetic acid is having functional group COOH, carboxylic group, and this, how many numbers of carboxylic group? Only one. So acetic acid is monofunctional, whereas malonic acid having two functional group on the either side, one carboxylic group on this side and one carboxylic group on this side. So total number of functional groups are 2. So we can say malonic acid is a bifunctional compound. Likewise, tricarboxylic acid is having 3 functional group, carboxylic group 1, 2, and this one is 3. So this will be termed as trifunctional. Ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol has only one functional group, hydroxyl group, so this is a monofunctional, whereas ethylene glycol having two hydroxyl group is bifunctional. Trimethylol propane is having 3 hydroxyl group, so this is a trifunctional. Likewise, hexamethylene diamine having 2 H2N or NH2 group, amine group, so this is a bifunctional compound. Okay, so only those compound can undergo polymerization reaction that has functionality 2 or more than 2. Okay, so here we can see say that ethyl alcohol cannot be polymerized. Likewise, acetic acid cannot participate in polymerization reaction. However, ethylene glycol can be polymerized. You can polymerize ethylene glycol into polyethylene glycol because its functionality is 2. Second case, when some compounds do not have any reactive functional group, but the presence of double bond or triple bond in the molecule is responsible for functionality of the molecule. For example, ethylene gas has double bond, but it do not have any functional group. So as we have learned in the previous class that ethylene CH2 double bond CH2 can be polymerized into polyethylene. I have already explained that this double bond is, one bond is pi bond, another is sigma bond. So pi bond will break and all the molecules will join together with the help of one sigma single bond between carbon. Okay, so because of the presence of double bond, functionality of ethylene gas it can attain the polymerization reaction. Likewise, other vinyl compounds such as vinyl chloride can be polymerized into PVC, polyvinyl chloride. Styrene can be polymerized into polystyrene, PS. Other vinyl polymers are vinyl acetate can be polymerized into polyvinyl acetate. Vinyl alcohol can be polymerized into polyvinyl alcohol. Acrylonitrile can be polymerized into polyacrylonitrile. Butadiene can be polymerized into polybutadiene. So in all these cases there is no functional group responsible for the polymerization reaction, but it is the presence of double or triple bond in the molecule which is responsible for the polymerization reaction. So we can say that in case of vinyl polymers, double bonds are responsible for the functionality of the monomer. Okay. Now the third case, there are some other compound in which the presence of easily replaceable hydrogen atoms imparts the functionality. For example, phenol. You must have heard about the phenol formaldehyde, which is a polymer. So phenol formaldehyde is made by the reaction of phenol and formaldehyde. So phenol is one of the constituent or reactant or monomer for the phenol formaldehyde polymer. But phenol, if you look at the phenol, it has only one OH group. Phenol has only one OH group, so we can say its functionality is 1, but this is not correct, because the functionality of the phenol is imparted by the presence of replaceable hydrogen atom. So for example, phenol, which can undergo esterification reaction through the hydroxyl group, it can also undergo substitution reaction at 3 sites where replaceable hydrogen atoms are available for substitution. So here is 2 examples. In one example, phenol is acting as monofunctional compound where hydroxyl group is reacting with RCOCl reagent to form ester of phenol. Here you can say that ester linkage is being formed. So in this case, phenol is acting as a monofunctional compound. But if you react phenol with the bromine, phenol will react as a trifunctional compound, because hydrogens are available on ortho, meta and para position. So this is the structure. 3 hydrogen atoms are substituted by the bromines. Okay, so here the functionality of the phenol is 3. We can say that the phenol is trifunctional. That's why phenol formaldehyde is a cross-linked polymer and it can be polymerized by the functionality more than 2, and we have seen that phenol is showing functionality of 3. So any compound which has functionality more than 2 can polymerize into cross-linked polymer. Okay. So in nutshell, we can say low molecular weight compounds having functionality of 2 or more are called monomers, and compounds having functionality less than 2 are not called as monomer. Okay, that is why ethylene is called monomer, but methane or ethane are not monomer. So you can see ethylene is a monomer because of the presence of this double bond, but ethane is having single bond, so its functionality is 1, whereas in case of ethylene the functionality is 2. Okay, so we'll end this lecture here. Thank you.